Hello guys and welcome back to another video on the Dizod 500 channel. You thought I wasn't going to upload today. Well, of course I was going to. So here we have the teams in the UAFA, the Union of Arab Football Associations, and we're going to make our own Arab Cup, the 2022 Arab Cup. Of course there was one in 2021, and there hasn't been plans for another one. Of course, most people do not like the whole, how do I feel this? How do I say this? Do you like the whole idea? Because it does basically take away the Confederations Cup, and it is in the middle of the season with just the amateurs playing. It's literally a tournament of amateurs. But come on, we have to do this. So we're going to do the preliminary rounds first, and this will be between the bottom 12, and the winners will join the bottom 10, and will go into the final group stage. So we'll go down Group A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on, we need to count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're also going to be doing a draw for the final tournament. And I'm going to say the hosts. No Arab Cup have actually been held in Africa. So we're going to say that this one is hosted by Egypt. Yes. So we're going to remove this here. And we're going to go into this document and put them here. Egypt is hosting. Preliminary round 2 is our first preliminary rounds team. And it will be, okay, we're going to close this out too. I'm not being sponsored by anyone. Why you want to sponsor me? If you do, you can just leave me now. I don't know. And our first team is Kuwait. That's interesting. So there were like 3 or 4 nations that I actually forgot were in the Arab nations thing. Were any of them here? Yes, one of them was here. I forgot that Oman was in here. I forgot that I didn't really forget Bahrain. I just didn't see them on the rankings. I forgot Lebanon and I forgot Kuwait. So, yes. But Kuwait is our first team in the preliminary rounds. And who are the Kuwaitis playing? They will be playing Sudan. Kuwait versus Sudan. Sudan did make the last one. Kuwait, as far as I'm aware, did not. Who is up next? Who is in the next preliminary round matchup? It will be Somalia. It was looking like it was going to be Bahrain for a second, but it did end up going to Somalia. So it'll be Somalia versus Lebanon. That's a pretty one-sided matchup. Yes. Somalia versus Lebanon. I was kind of surprised that Lebanon weren't the best team in the preliminary rounds. Like, look at these teams. How is Jordan higher ranked than Lebanon? I don't know. So they're there. Yes. What's next? It's going to be like some Mauritania or Palestine. It's actually going to be the likes of Syria. Who are the Syrians playing? No more celebrations. Who is Syria playing? They will be playing Bahrain. Syria and Bahrain. Bahrain. Next up. Hide that choice. We have 6 left. It'll be Libya, Palestine, Comoros, or even Mauritania. And it's actually going to be... Is that Djibouti? That's Djibouti. And who is this mysterious African nation playing? They're not mysterious. It's Djibouti. Who's Djibouti playing? Palestine. Okay. Djibouti and Palestine. Right there. We have 4 left: Mauritania, Libya, Comoros, and Yemen. Which one are we clicking? Which one are we clicking next? Which one are we picking next? Whatever, it's the same thing. It is Comoros. Who is Comoros playing? They shocked the world earlier this year in the AFCON. Wow, that was this year. Who is Comoros playing, though? It is playing Yemen. Comoros and Yemen. Oh no, it's not playing the celebration. Get ready. Oh, I was about to say. Libya, Mauritania, it does not matter the order. Libya, Mauritania. We have to close this tab. I'm going to say Kuwait, Sudan. We should probably have, like, over here. Once leg. Tund leg. And ag. Ag in this case means aggregate. We're going to say 2-1 to Kuwait. 3-1 to Kuwait, and that means the aggregate is 5-2. Somalia, Lebanon. I'm going to say first leg. It's a pretty big win for Lebanon. Next is a pretty big win for Lebanon. And that's a really huge aggregate score there. Syria, I think, can top Bahrain in that first one. But Bahrain will come back. And it's going to be a tight aggregate, 3-2 to Bahrain. Palestine is going to beat Djibouti quite heavily. And that is a 9-2 aggregate win. I think Comoros will be barely able to hold off this Yemeni side. I think Mauritania could get the better in the first leg. And it's going to be a scoreless draw in the next one. 2-1 to Mauritania. So we're just going to quickly add these sides in over here. So we have Kuwait. We have Lebanon and Bahrain. Lebanon, Bahrain, Palestine, Comoros, Mauritania. If you're like, oh, David, it says 15, not 16. Egypt is not there, and Egypt is already here. So who is going into Group B as the first team? Screw pots for a second. Who is going into as B1? It will be Comoros. Like, that is a huge shoe to fill. Being the pot 1 team, essentially, of Group B. Oof. Next up, the first team in the third group, Group C, Morocco. I actually could see that, Morocco being a pot 1 team. Who couldn't see that, you know? Who will be the first one in Group D? Could it be the likes of Oman or even the likes of Mauritania? It is Saudi Arabia. They could also be a pot 1 team. But then there's Comoros, who's joining Egypt in the hosts group to play the hosts, to be essentially the pot 2 team of Group A. It will be, whenever you're ready, Wheel, Qatar. Okay, host of the last event, Egypt. Ooh, that is spicy. Très spicy. Next up, gonna be like the UAE, Jordan. It's actually gonna be Algeria, and they are playing Comoros. Poor Comoros there for a sec. Morocco is going to be playing. Like, could even be Kuwait, Jordan. Do rather well for the Moroccans. They're playing Bahrain in the hosts group last time and did not make it up, but the UAE did. They were also with Iraq in their group. Saudi Arabia, high choice. Saudi Arabia is going to be in a group with potentially the likes of even as good as Tunisia. to the powerhouse that is Mauritania. It is Mauritania. That is nice. Mauritania. I backed them to make the final of the last Arab Cup. Of course, they did not. Who is going to be that third team in Group A with Qatar and Egypt? It will be Oman. It will be Oman. Oman were in the host group last time. They were in Group A last time. If Iraq is that last team, it would just make all the sense. Or it could also be like Lebanon or Sudan, except for Sudan's not in it. So it could be like Lebanon because they were in Egypt's group last time. So Comoros, Algeria, and Comoros would love like a Lebanon. They would love a Kuwait. Oh, it's the UAE. Comoros is likely out. It depends on my mood. Depends on what I'm going to do there. Morocco, Bahrain, and maybe likes of Kuwait, Palestine, Lebanon, Jordan, or Tunisia. Who will it be? It will be Iraq. So we will not see the perfect Group A. So I wonder which non-team from the host group last time will be in the host group. If it's Lebanon, then I would probably be so sad because I want some random team. If it is Lebanon, though, it would kind of make sense because Lebanon were Egypt's group last time. And it's going to be Jordan. So Lebanon might still be with Egypt again. But Jordan were in Saudi Arabia's group last time and even made it to the next round ahead of Saudi Arabia. Egypt, Qatar, Oman, and they really hope it's not Tunisia, but Tunisia is still left. Who knows at this point? It is going to be Palestine. They were in a group with Morocco, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan, and got dead last and were killed the entire way out. Comoros, Algeria, UAE, and will they get the likes of Tunisia to pop off that group? And they won't. It will be Lebanon. But this group is not a bad group at all. Tunisia would fit right in that one. Will it be Tunisia or will it be Kuwait that joins that group? And they are definitely hoping it's Kuwait, at least of the teams in Group C. But they did not hope enough because they are getting Tunisia. And boom, close the tab. Tunisia's with them. And Kuwait is in Group D. So knockout rounds. We're going to start with the row 16. That's always what I do when I ever do stuff that include around 16. I just go row 16, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quarterfinals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Semi-finals. 1, 2. And then final. Boom. So in this group, Egypt, Qatar, Oman, and Palestine. I'm going to say Egypt first and Qatar second. Comoros, Algeria, UAE, and Lebanon. Go for Algeria first. Only makes sense. And then the UAE second. This group, oof, it's a tough one. I'll say Morocco first. But second, Tunisia, Iraq, Bahrain. I'm going to say it's close, but it's Tunisia. Saudi Arabia, and then Mauritania, Jordan, or Kuwait. Probably not Mauritania. I'm not going to say Mauritania. And I'm going to say Jordan. So why round of 16? There's 16 teams in the tournament. I'm stupid. So we're just going to delete this and start at the quarterfinals. Egypt, UAE, which actually happened last time. Not Egypt specifically, but the home nation, the hosts, did play the UAE, who were in a group with Algeria. Granted, Mauritania and Syria, but still. Where even is Syria? They went into the qualifications. Wow, they fell that hard. Jeez. Morocco and Jordan. Qatar, Algeria. Ooh, that's a spicy one. And then Tunisia and Saudi Arabia. Oof, I'm a lot. Oh, this is really. If these were happening in real life, that would be interesting. I'm gonna say Egypt beats the UAE 3-1. Morocco beats Jordan 4-1. Qatar beats Algeria 2-1. And Saudi Arabia beats Tunisia 3-1. Egypt against Morocco. Qatar. Okay, I spelled Morocco wrong. Whatever. Correct me. And then Qatar versus Saudi Arabia. 3-2 win for Morocco. 2-1 for Saudi Arabia. Meaning the final would be Morocco and Saudi Arabia. And I'm going to say, we're going to enhance this real quick. Okay. The final score will be... Oh. Yeah, I got you there. Penalties, though. And Morocco are your 2022 FIFA Arab Cup champions. Congratulations, Morocco, because I'm predicting that you would have been this year's champions. Maybe there'll be one in 2023 where you would win. Who knows? Peace.